Hello, fellow traders, again in a new beautiful pattern, Falling Wedge on Netflix, and it happened a while ago, same time pretty much when the Apple had Falling Wedge pattern. Actually, you could take that as a hint on trading. When you find a beautiful pattern in a big names like Apple, Amazon, JPM, Bank of America, BAC, Netflix, you probably gonna find a lot other of that same pattern on other names, on other big names. So in the same time, actually I took two trades at a time. I took a trade on Netflix and I took a trade on Apple too. And both succeeded and we made money on both trades. Now, again, actually, like always, I have to bring that legal disclaimer to you guys. Now, let's get started about the lesson. Same thing happened to this pattern. I placed this pattern on Netflix before the move gets started, like here back on September 21, 2020, and before the move starts. And you guys, go for you if you joined us, but for sure you are with us if you are in the Patreon group. Let's get started about this trade. I'm gonna play the bar replay. Okay, here's a trading pattern. There is a different story about this pattern I'm gonna show you. It's gonna help you in the money management thing, because not all stocks gonna do the same thing. Some stocks are more volatile than others, and we have to be careful about that. Now we have this candle. Look at this. It's successfully above the out of the falling wedge, and that's an alert for an entry. But check this out. This candle is almost plus 4%, as you can see here. Look here. This candle is 4%, and that's a big candle relatively to other candles. Netflix is a heavy stock. It cannot move that big in a day. So usually when we have a big candle like this, expect a pullback. Expect a pullback. And there is a trick I will teach you guys. If we made a higher high here, it triggers an entry. But because of this candle is very big, and we expect a pullback on the next day, following days, we will wait until it make a higher high, but we're not gonna enter at the top of this candle because this is big. We expect that it's going to pull back a bit. That's a chance to get the stock in a cheaper price, like half of the candle here, right in the middle, or in the above quarter. You can enter. Like, check at the price here. It's 480, and I expect the stock is gonna pull back at least to 480. So I did this just the way I'm talking to you guys. I placed the stop buy limit. Once it makes a higher high, it's gonna place a buy limit at 480 with a stop at, if we place it here, it would be very tight and there's a big risk we're gonna stop out. But you should place the stop loss here a bit far from the lower of this candle. Why? Because it's a big candle. Always do not chase a stock. When you see a big candle like these, relatively big to the other candles here, do not enter here at the top of the candle, because it's going to pull back and you don't want to stop out on the trade. Just let the stock cool a bit, or you can take it at a cheaper price. In my situation, I entered the trade at 480 and placed my stop at 460. That's a 20 bucks, 20 box risk unit. Again, if you don't know what's the meaning of RR or risk reward unit, go back to my Patreon page and you're going to find a full explanation about what is that and how it's going to help you at your trading. It's a very important money management skill. You have to learn about money management. If you don't, you're in a big trouble in the stock market. So I strongly advise you guys to learn and trade based on your money management plan. So here, almost like 4%, 4.30, give or take, and 20 bucks risk unit. Now I'm gonna play the bar replay here. Okay, look at this. It triggered and it closed above. But don't chase a big stock after a big candle like this. Wait for it until it pulls back. Look at that pullback candle. Look at this. Probably, even though, look at this, it did not make a lower low of this candle. It did not make. But you always want to learn how to pick up the best entry for your trades. That will give you much more room for your stop loss, and it's gonna help you with limiting your losses and making more potential profit in your trades. And look at this, it closed red and it closed 470, 10 bucks below my entry level. Look at now look at this. I did not change my stop loss. I did not change my profit target, which is, this is 1R 480, because my entry is here. I'm gonna delete this line so you're not confused about it. And 520 is my final target for the trade. Actually, it went all the way above here, but I didn't wait for that. I tend to take my profit very early and move on to another trade. I'm not gonna get in love with a stock, and I strongly advise you not to, because there are a lot of other setups are forming. You don't have to stick in a stock for a long time after your targets has been reached. So in this candle, look at this, guys. What if it happened to you? What's your emotional status at this stage? Are you gonna feel like you're scared, you're sad, no, you have to fight these emotions in the stock market. There is nothing personal against you in the stock market. It's all because of your hands and our hands. Whatever happens in the stock market has nothing to do with it. The market is gonna be it. It's us who made the mistakes. It's us who be greedy most of the time. It's us who took a bad trends. It's us who do not follow our money management rules. So let's always stick with our trade plan and never ever change your stop loss or profit target unless your plan states to. Unless you have a plan like if the stock is getting weaker than you thought it would, you can't change your profit target or stop loss and write that down in your trading logs. If you don't have a trading logs, you have to have one and record everything has happened about that trade. So I'm not gonna be so way off the current lesson here. So we entered the trade at 480, as you can see, and the day closed 10 bucks below my entry. And Actually, at the close of the day, I expected that it's going to pull back, but I did not expect it to pull that much, but it did. I did not change my stop loss. I just placed it at 460, and I thought, like, if it's gonna stop me out, so be it. I'm not gonna be angry or change my rules plan. No, this is not gonna happen. If I lose that trade, let it be. I will learn. I'm not gonna be bothered by losing a trade, and I'm gonna go over my lines. I'm gonna over my strategy. This is what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna change my stop loss or profit target because of the stock did something that I did not expect it to do. Okay, let's move forward a bit. Okay, there's a reversal candle here. Look at this, it moved up again. Now, but I don't strongly, there are people, once the stock goes into their favor again after it was down, they got like, oh, I'm lucky, I'm gonna bail out at cost price. Don't do that. No, stick to your plan. If you go out with a little profit or break-even level, you're gonna miss the profit. You will never make money if you are doing that thing, like changing your decisions or changing your profit target, stop loss. Always stick with your rules. Don't change it. If it worked with you in the past, don't change it in the future unless your plan stays true. Look at this, it's gearing up slowly toward the top. Okay, we're almost booking 1 hour. Okay, we booked 1 hour. Look at this now. After we reached 1 hour plus 1 hour, I'm gonna move my stop loss to my break even. Now I'm gonna change my stop to break even at 450. So if the stock gets back, turns back, I'm not gonna lose money. It's gonna stop me out at break even level. Okay, let's play it again. Okay, look at this. We hit 2R in the 1st of October. Now, think again if you bailed out here. What kind of stress and anger you will have when you are seeing the stock move up again into the same direction you thought it will do. So again, I strongly, guys, don't change your plan unless your plan states to do so. So we booked 2R, and actually it went more than that. And I'm gonna stop it right here, and I don't want to make this video too long. So that's it for this lesson, guys, and we learned a beautiful thing here today. What if something strong pullback like this candle happens? What can we do? What sort of actions we should do? Here, after entry, after a big candle like this, let's wait for a pullback, then we enter. That's another beautiful lesson to learn about entry. And there are people, good traders, they enter here after making a higher high here. See this candle? They're gonna enter here, okay, and their stop gonna be here. They don't enter in a red candle. They're gonna wait until they see green candle and they enter at a higher high. And that's good strategy too. You gotta choose which one works best with you, which one you will follow more than other. So it's all based on your practice, on your trading logs, on your past experience. Which one worked with you, stick with it. Thank you, guys, and that was Trader K with you. Find me in Patreon, Trader K. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to see you again.